Hello everyone. So I'm back with another video today after a break. So today I'm going to make this design, recreate this design. This is the text. I can't hear you. I'm gaming and this vintage style. So I just trace those color from here and this is the elements from my previous gaming design. So I'm going to use this graphics for this one. I hope you all have these graphics as because I shared them in my group. So for this design I'm going to make this vintage theme here, and that's why I'm just going to use these colors. Now I'm going to make them a group here. Now I want to create that same style for this design like this. Then I'm going to place it something like this. So when it is placed like this, I'm going to make it, first of all I'm going to keep a copy here. Now selecting this one and then making it look like this. That's fine. Let's Control X, Control B to paste in back. Now this is the main theme of my this design, but these colors I want to keep them just inside my this headphone area. So I am selecting them all, then press Shift M for shape builder. And with shape builder I am going to erase the part that is going outside of my that headphone, just like this, something like this. So as you can see, that is the colors now inside my, like not inside, it is in the background of my that headphone. That's fine. I'm going to make them a group together. That's fine. And then for this graphic here I'm going to create that same effect. So I'm going to bring a copy here, just make sure that it is bigger than the graphic, just like this. Control X, Control B to paste it back. Now I'm going to select it all, then again Shift M for shape builder. Now I'm going to erase this part that is going outside of my design area, something like this. That's fine. Okay, I need to do some modifications here, like this part I don't want here, so I can erase that, and then also this part. And this is how it is going to give me that vintage style, but with the other graphic. So that's fine. Let's make it a group. Okay, so for this design here I'm going to place it something like this. Of course I'm going to follow that same effect here, but in a bit different style. So I'm going to place it something like this. That's fine. Now for this one here I'm going to, okay, maybe just a bit down like this. That's fine. Something like this much, that is good. So this part of the headphone will be on top, this part will be on bottom. So I'm going to select my this headphone group, go to object, path, then offset path. So 10 pixel is fine, I think. Let's make it round, that is good. Okay, maybe a bit smaller in size, something like 6 pixel. That's fine. Press OK, then press Ctrl X. Now I'm going to select my this vector here, then inside the transparency I need to open the transparency here. Click here, then press Ctrl F. This is going to paste it like this, but this time I'm going to make it complete black, or maybe just I can make it from this pathfinder merge unite. So it is going to make it a complete one single shape. Now for this one here I want to keep this part on top but this part on bottom, so I need to erase this part. That is fine. And from this two finger here I want to keep on in the top, on in the bottom. So this one may be on top, so let's erase this part like this. That is fine. And now I'm going to get rid of my transparency by clicking here. Now I need to select my this vector here, then go to object, path, then same size offset path 6 pixel. That's fine. Press OK, Ctrl X to cut. Now I need to select my this one, this vector here, then open the transparency and press Ctrl F. So it is going to paste it like this. Maybe just I can make it simply merge unite here too. So that is fine. And as we erased some part from here, this is looking good, but this is not looking very good. So I'm selecting this one, press Shift E for eraser tool. Now I want to erase this part, and of course this part from here. So that is going to make it look like this finger is in the behind, this is in the front, this is in front, this is in back, something like this effect. That is fine. Okay, so that is fine. Let's create our text area. So I'm going to replicate my that gaming design here, not replicate, make something like that. Okay, for before making that I want to keep my these two vector in a group, so make them a group, then I can simply select them and then align them in the center position. That is fine. So this is the I am gaming text. I am going to use maybe my Explorer serif font. That's fine. In this area, something like this, a bit bigger in size because I have some space here. Maybe break the font. That is fine. Now I am going to my font and this rectangle. I am going to select them together. Then front and then horizontal and vertical align them to keep it like this. That is fine. Let's make them a group. Okay, so this time I am going to select all of it, then align them center wise. That is fine. Now for this one here I am going to select my this rectangle only, this one, Control C to copy. Now I am going to select my this vector group. You can see here the hand and the headphone is selected. Open the transparency, then press Ctrl F. So that rectangle is pasted inside the transparency, but it is in stroke mode as you can see here. So if I press Shift X, it is going to convert it into fill. You can see here, and when it is in fill in black, it is going to hide everything that is behind those area. So that is fine. So it is looking like this. That much is good for me, no problem. So for this one here, I am going to select my that same font here, can't hear you. So for this one here maybe I will just create a ellipse here. I'm not sure right now, so maybe something like this. Then if I press eyedropper, for sorry, press I for eyedropper and click here, it is going to sample that stroke size of that rectangle. That is fine. So something like this, just to, okay, maybe a bit bigger in size because I don't want to overlap it. Something like this, I can select it everything like here, then deselect this one, Control G to copy group. Then if I select it and then I can align it in the center position. That is fine. So maybe a bit leftward. Okay, no problem, let's just keep it like this. Then I am going to select my this text here, can't hear you. Then select this ellipse here, go to type on path tool. Then if I click here, it is going to give me this option to type on this ellipse. Now press Ctrl V. So it is going to place my text here. I just need to make the center position like this, then align this in the center position. That is fine. Maybe a bit bigger in size just to keep everything in a certain area like this. I can press Ctrl R for my ruler tool, and if I bring on ruler like this, I can have like this is the measurement. I want to keep my design inside this area. That is fine. Maybe this one a bit smaller in size, not that much, just like this. Okay, so this is good. Now as we are creating a vintage effect here, I want to create it something like from this gaming option here. I am gaming, I am going to select them. Okay, maybe just I can select this one, press eyedropper to pick the colors. I am going to select all the colors from here just to make it a same size, like a similar theme of the vintage effect here. Then again go from this part to this part. Okay, so this is not looking very good right now, but it will look good. That is not a problem. So for this one here, can't hear you. Okay, let me just break it. Then I am going to select this part of it, maybe just like this, that color, then here in this color, and this part in this red. So something like this. This is the vintage effect here. Now let me just take a black rectangle here. This is in red right now, make it black. Then press Ctrl X, then Ctrl B to put it in the background. And this is how it is looking right now. Okay, so this part is looking good, this is also looking good, but my headphone is not looking very good because of the black that is blending with my background color. And this designs really look good on black, so that's why I need to do some adjustment here. Like if I select this rectangle here, I can expand it and after expanding it I am going to pick a color from here, maybe like this color, that is fine. Okay, so that will be visible on black, that is fine. Now I need to select my this group only, this headphone and the other background color group, this one. Then go to object, path, and then offset path, that is fine. Maybe that same size or a bit smaller size offset path, that is fine. Press OK. Now go to pathfinder, merge, unite to make it look like this, a solid black color. Then if I pick my eyedropper and then click on this any color, that is fine. It is going to look like this, but I need to Ctrl X to cut it. And when it is in my clipboard, I can select my this vector here, the headphone group, and then press Ctrl B. It is going to paste just behind my this vector group, and that is fine. So if I select my this group here, this black group, and inside the transparency whatever we pasted, if we copy them like this, that is fine. Then I need to select my this offset path only, this one, then open the transparency for it and press Ctrl F. So it is going to paste everything, and as you can see, this is how it is looking right now. So that is fine. Okay, so similarly for this hand vector here, I am going to go to object, path, and then offset path, that is fine. Same size offset path, click OK. Now go to this pathfinder, merge, unite, and then maybe I am going to pick this kind of bluish color, that is fine. Let's Ctrl X to cut. Now selecting this one, then press Ctrl B. It is going to look like this. This is how it is looking right now. If I select this group, then inside the transparency whatever we pasted, I am pressing Ctrl A to select everything, Ctrl C to copy, then click here and then select this offset path only, this one, that is fine. You can see here, then open the transparency for it, press Ctrl F. It is going to paste in front, like press everything that was inside the transparency, and it is keeping the exact same thing. And as you can see, this is how it is right now looking. So it is just filling all the areas and then it is making it visible on top of black, so that is fine. Now for this area here, as this is the vintage style, if we wanted to create something like this area filled, we can do that. And for that I am going to place my this one here, this group here, just making it same size as my headphone graphic, then maybe something like this, that is good. Let's Ctrl X to cut it. Okay, so for this area here I am going to double click to isolate the group here. Then I need to select my this vector, like this color group here that we created. I'm going to delete it because that was a mistake. Now if I press Ctrl F, it is going to paste it here like this. Then I can make it bigger like this, that's fine. Ctrl X to cut it. Now I am going to select my this black headphone graphic here, then press Ctrl B. So it is going to place in like this. Now if I select this one and the graphic, then press Shift M, and I can simply erase the part that I don't want here. So something like this. Now this is another way. You can keep it like this, and this is how it will look like this with the field, with filling those areas. And now if I just select it like, okay, this part I want to stand out, so I'm going to select my this vector, this offset path here, this one for the hand vector, then go to object, path, then offset path, create like something same size again, then press Ctrl X to cut it. Okay, now this group I need to select it like this, then open the transparency and press Ctrl F. So it is going to look like this. Let's make it black, and that is how it is going, it will look like a cutout effect there. So as you can see, this is how it is looking right now, a cutout effect for the hand here. And this part here, this is the offset path for my headphone, but currently I don't need that. I need to make it again. So something like this I can keep it, it will just make it look like this. You can see there is some problem in this area, but I will fix that. Okay, so when we are making it like this, I need to select my this group, this headphone, and my this color group together. Then I can go to object, path, and then offset path again, just to create a same size offset path. Control X to cut. Now I am going to select my this vector group, then inside the maybe this part, this one here. Okay, let's not do that. I am selecting this graphic, press Ctrl B to paste it back, make it merge unite to look like this, then press I for eyedropper and pick this color. Okay, so this is right now looking, but don't worry, I am going to cut it and then select this group, then press Ctrl B. So it is going to paste in back like this, or that just not necessary here. Let's keep it like this, that is fine. Okay guys, so if I select my this hand vector here, this vector group, whatever we pasted inside the transparency like this, or maybe just I can select my this group here, this headphone, original headphone group, go to object, path, then offset path, something like this, then press OK, Ctrl X to cut. Now I need to select my this group, this color group, you can see here. Then if I open the transparency, press Ctrl F, so it is going to paste it like this. As it is in complete black, it is going to make those areas invisible, so that is fine. Now if I click here, sorry for that, click here, then double click to isolate, you can see now my hand is visible against black, and then my headphone graphic is visible too, and this is the same retro background or the vintage background for my this graphic. So that's it for today's video guys. I hope this will give you some idea of an existing design better or look better, something like this. So that's it for today's video. See you in the next video guys. Have a great time. Thank you everyone.